Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams. We are in Quito, in the old town part of Quito, and we have been exploring today. I've gotten some work done, and we're gonna make an amazing. We went to the grocery store, and we realized because we have to walk to the grocery store that we are going to only shop for 2 days at a time. We got some extra things today, but we have to carry it all back. So we learned a new way of shopping. That's not our usual way. Usually it's a week at a time. And here we're doing different, which is awesome. So I am going to start the stove. Not that one, this one. Okay, now I want to make sure that that gets going. I have a tablespoon of avocado oil in here. I found some avocado oil, and it was not, it's expensive in the US too, but not like here. And it's an interesting color. It says it's extra virgin avocado oil, but it's extra orangish, which is interesting. So I am going to make this, it's a pork dish. And the girls wanted, we don't have pork when we're at home with my husband because he doesn't like pork. And we're gonna have green beans. I'm boiling green beans with butter and salt. So this is gonna have a lot of amazing spices. Oregano, garlic, and basil are the main thing. And it's gonna be with a garlic butter, like a garlic onion butter. So first what I'm gonna do is cook my garlic and my onion together. I have 4 cloves of garlic that I just chopped up. I don't have a garlic press here, and so I'm gonna put those here, and I have 1 onion that's diced. It was really cool. We forgot an onion, and then, or we decided to have this and forgot an onion, and we found a little side shop that has just some basic fruits and vegetables, and we got it there. And there I also got some jamaica leaves, dried jamaica petals, to make some tea or some juice, some jamaica juice. And you can drink this without sweetener, or you can add stevia, erythritol, monk fruit. If you like jamaica, put jamaica in the comments. That's not what I'm making, but it's really good. If you like pork, tell me pork in the comments. Or if you would use something that's not pork, tell me what you would use. So the pork that we got is, it says it's chicharrón, so it's like little chunks of pork. And I have 2 pounds of it. So that's what we're gonna use. But I first wanna get this real well, started to get this, this onion to be cooked. So while I'm doing this, tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video so that more people can see that they can make something super simple. Here, actually I'm not gonna, I can't move my camera very well. It's sitting on top of a Italian espresso maker because this, stovetop is really high. It's up to my middle of my waist instead of lower. So it's, if I put it down, the countertop is lower than the stovetop. So I can't move the camera very easily. But you can see everything that I'm cooking right here. That's just green beans that I cut off the ends of and am boiling until they're super soft. All right, so this smells so good. And I am going to make a butter that I'm going to put some of this in. So I'm going to cook my meat in this, but I'm also going to put my melted butter with this, and that can be drizzled on top afterwards. And I'm going to add half of, a quarter of this. Maybe I'll see once I put it in. Probably a quarter cup of this is going to go into the butter itself. So I want to get this almost transparent. These are going to give flavor to the butter, and then it can also be kind of poured over like a jus. I don't know if that's what that's called, but maybe. Tell me how you moved your body today. We are at 9,200 feet above sea level here in Quito, and yesterday in La Merced we were about 8,400 feet. So we're even higher, and we notice it when we go up hills, and there's a lot of hills in the old town of Quito. It's kind of reminds me a lot of different European cities. Italy, it reminds me of with the narrow streets. Some of the architecture is very European, and a lot of hills. So we did a lot of walking today, especially we walked with the weight of the food. So we got our like huge jug of water, and then we got only enough food really to last us like for our protein for 2 days, and the girls' lunch. We got some eggs, and we got some veggies, and we didn't get a lot, although we have some things that will last longer, like this of avocado oil. Got some butter, got some cheese. So we've got some of the basics. Tell me where you're watching from, and how did you move today? And if you like pork, put pork. If you would use a different meat in this, put what meat you would use. So I'm just gonna cook it for a little bit more before I add the pork, but I wanna move some of this, like a quarter of it. I think this is about a quarter cup. I gotta go buy some measuring things because there aren't any here. So this was a spoon I used to measure the avocado oil, but it's a tablespoon of avocado oil is the point, or what I decided to put in. And then I have in here 3 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to try to get this into my butter. So yeah, it's between like a quarter cup and a third of a cup. It's up to you. You can use a little bit less or a little bit more. I'm using about a quarter of what's in the portion here. And now I'm going to add my meat, and I'm going to add one thing to the butter after that. But to my meat, I'm going to add 4 different seasonings, 4 different spices. So let me get my cover off the meat. This is pork, like chicharrones pork. And I don't know if there's a little, no, there's not. I thought maybe there was a little thing underneath it, but there's not. So I have 2 pounds of pork. And then I'm going to add my spices and then just let everything cook. The pork has a lot of fat, so it'll add fat as it cooks. And then we're gonna drizzle on the top of it when you serve it. We're drizzling our garlic onion butter. So we're gonna add one more thing too. So I wanna kind of mix this with the onion and the garlic so it can start to be cooking in all of this goodness. You can see there's a lot of fat on here. I asked Kyla which one she would choose, like a flat, like pork steak, I guess, chuleta, or if she wanted these and she wanted the chunks. So we got the chunks. Okay, so now onto this, I'm going to sprinkle my seasonings, mix it all around, and then just let it cook. I have a half a teaspoon of basil, dried basil, half a teaspoon. I think this is it. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's like a half a teaspoon. And then a teaspoon of black pepper. This black pepper is really fine. So I'm going to do it a little bit. The black pepper at home is a little bit thinner, or more, that's fine. So I'm going to let that be a half a teaspoon, a full teaspoon, because it's really, really, really fine. And then a full teaspoon of pink salt. This I'm going to do 2 of. You can really see, there we go. So we're in keto now for this week. Another family is joining us tonight. They're getting in tonight, a mom and her daughter. You have seen them here before. We were at their house actually in Oregon in May. And now we get to travel together. They also do world schooling. And we're really excited. It's our first time traveling with another family in another place. We've gone and traveled and stayed in people's places, but not gone to a place with someone else. Now we're using 1.5 teaspoons of oregano. There's half. And here's the 1.5 teaspoons. All right, now we just have to add one more thing. I'm gonna mix that, and then I'm gonna have one more thing, and then we're done and just letting it cook. So we have oregano, we have basil, we have garlic, we have onion, and salt and pepper. You could really use this on whatever type of pork you want to use. If you don't want these big chunks of pork, you could use like a pork flat. Here it's called a chuleta. We usually, when we do pork, we usually do like a pork loin and bake it. But we're doing this different here. Ooh, this looks good. Smells really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, now to our garlic salt, our butter, I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of pink salt. If you have ever been at 9,200 feet above sea level, put been there. If you haven't, put not yet. I definitely do feel the difference in my breathing. So I'm going to microwave this. I have 3 tablespoons of butter. I have that 1/4 portion of my garlic and my onion and avocado oil mixture, and now 1/2 teaspoon of pink salt. And actually, it might actually be melted already. I had melted most of it already, so I can just mix it. Yeah, it's melted. So now this, once we've cooked all of this, you can kind of drizzle this, drop this on top of each serving of the pork for even deliciousness with this butter. Ooh, so good. And I think we'll have plenty to go around and maybe some extras. Probably because we have 2 pounds of pork. And tonight it is just the girls and I. All right. So that's it. I'm just going to cook these till the meat is cooked, and probably 15 or so minutes. And then we'll be ready to eat, and by then our beans have been cooking, and they'll be nice and soft with some butter and salt on them, maybe a little bit of pepper. So definitely got to try this. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video, save it. From our house in Quito, well, not ours, but where we're staying in Quito, to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!